Welcome back to my eBay series from $0 to $100,000 in 1 year on a part-time basis. This is an update video for the month of February. We're in March, but I want to give you the stats for the month of February. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to keep it nice and sweet, but I want to give you some stats. I want to show you, I want to talk about the categories that I sold in, and I owe you an update on the Anna Lee Christmas stuff that I unpacked last month on a video, and I told you that I would tell you what I sold on that stuff for. Now, in February, I did not even hit my goal. I'm going to tell you, like, right from the beginning, I didn't hit the goal. And I didn't worry about that because I know that I'm in this for a long run, right? I'm trying to hit $100,000 in 1 year on a part-time basis. I don't got to conquer the world in 1 month. So that this 1 month of not hitting, it may be a spoiler alert for some of you, but I didn't hit the goal that I was trying to hit for February. Okay. I sold a little bit under $4,800 after fees, taxes, shipping, all of that. I think I got about $2,800 and some change, $2,700 and some change, which isn't bad, right? It's not the end of the world, but it's not what I wanted to accomplish for the month of February. There was a lot of factors that went into why I couldn't hit the goals that I set out for February. One being that I bought a private estate in Minnesota. So the logistics and coordinating and getting, a house or a truck, a U-Haul truck full of stuff from another state back to my store, getting it cleaned, getting it staged, getting it priced, getting it available in my store to sell. That kind of stuff takes me away from the eBay world. And I'm okay with that because that is my main source of revenue. What I'm doing with eBay and what I'm showing and trying to show here is this can be done on a part-time basis and you can still make a decent amount of money. So in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not going to look at the number, the dollar amount. I'm going to look at some of the positives here. All right. I'm supposed to sell about 125 to 150 items every single month for me to hit my numbers, my goals every month. I sold 82 this month. And so that number I still was up there pretty good. And I did that with only doing 9 days of items ending. So that 9 days meant that I put in 2 to 2.5 hours each one of those days to produce the items that were listed. I only list items on eBay for 2 to 3 days a week for 2 hours or 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours max. And I try to do 10 to 15 items each time that I list on each one of those days. So I look at the positive like, man, I did, $2,700 and it didn't really take me that much time to do that. So like, that's the positive in my head. I know in the long run, I got, still another 10 months to make up for February not hitting a goal. So never beat yourself up over not hitting a goal in the moment. Look at the positives. What did you learn from that? I learned that this ambitious goal that I'm going for isn't going to be easy because my other business is very demanding. Now let's talk strategy. Before I get into the strategy part of it, categories. I told you guys, toys, vintage toys is always going to be consistent. That is my number one category for February. I'm predicting hands down, vintage toys are going to be my number one category for this entire year of 2024. I'm going to probably sell $50,000 to $60,000 in vintage toys this year, but that's my top category. Another category that was good for me was vintage Christmas. I've said that before too. Christmas sells all year round. The Anna Lee stuff that I unpacked on a previous video that I did for YouTube, I said I would tell you guys what I sold for, and I'll stick it on the screen. So now if you are listening to this video, you need to look at the screen and actually see what I sold the Anna Lee stuff for. Gotcha. Okay, so now let's talk strategy. I even did this on a part-time basis, and even though I wasn't able to hit my goal, this is what I'm trying to show is just a different way of not stressing out about this business or about being a reseller, or about your death pile, or about things that aren't listed, or about listing every day. Like I can go on and on and on and on again because this method that I use to do this, it'll give you a balance. Like it will truly feel like it is a side hustle, which that's where eBay is fun, when it starts to feel like it's a side hustle. When it starts to feel like it's a full-time job, it gets to be a little bit much. I've been there. I promise you, I can relate to anybody that's out here that's a reseller. Like I've been doing it a long time. So anyways, strategy. This is my strategy. And I've shown this in videos before. I only list 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. That means I only sit down with my phone and I take pictures of something to list on eBay 2 to 3 times a week. I do it for 2 to 2.5 hours every time I do that. And when I do that, I'm trying to list 10 to 15 items. I sell everything through online auction. That's what works for me. You may want to do store inventory. You have to adapt this plan of what I do, this plan of mine, this system of mine, this strategy of mine to however it works for you. But I'm able to do this and generate a really good side income. Like I did it 2 years in a row already. This is the year. This is the third year, and I'm trying to ramp it up to 100,000. And I'm sharing it now. I'm sharing it with other people in hopes that somebody might see this and just take a piece of it or take the whole play and adapt it to however that works for them. So uh, this is my February update. I told you I would keep the video nice and short, and that's what I did. Please, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment, and you got to subscribe. Got to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.